Hello, welcome to the Daily Bible Podcast. My name is William Hemsworth. Thank you so much for joining me for today's show. I hope everyone's had a great week so far. Today we continue on in Matthew chapter 15, and today we're going to look at verses 23 through 28. So as you may recall, yesterday we looked at verses 21 through 22, which lays the foundation for these verses today. And so Jesus, just to kind of recap from yesterday, Jesus encounters a Canaanite woman, a Gentile woman, who is yelling, Lord, have mercy, Son of David, have mercy on me. Have mercy, my daughter is possessed by a demon, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. And this leads us to where we are today. So Matthew chapter 15, verses 23 to 28 say, But he did not answer her a word, and his disciples came and begged him, saying, Send her away, for she is crying after us. He answered, I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But she came and knelt before him, saying, Lord, help me. And he answered, It is not fair to take the children's bread and throw it to the dogs. She said, Yes, Lord, yet even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table. Then Jesus answered her, O woman, great is your faith. Let it be done for you as you desire. And her daughter was healed instantly. So first and foremost, Jesus came for all people. But first, he came for the house of Israel. The gospel was to be presented to Israel first, and then the Gentiles. Okay, this fulfills the covenant in the Old Testament that of Israel being the chosen people. It doesn't mean that Jesus was not going to present the gospel or not going to save anyone else. We've seen over and over again throughout Matthew's gospel up to this point that he's healed Gentiles. He's gone into Gentile cities when he wasn't supposed to, talk to people, etc. But his mission was first and foremost to give Israel a chance, for Israel first, then everyone else secondly. So Jesus is for everyone. Let's not lose sight of that. And then what's interesting is this text about the children's bread and even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from the master's table. And so we see back in Matthew chapter 8, Israel kind of inherited God's blessing. They were God's chosen people in the Old Testament. We see that in Genesis and throughout the Old Testament. So Jesus heals this woman of great faith, this Gentile woman, kind of in spite his intention to minister to Israel first. And so what's interesting is this Canaanite woman, she signifies all of us. She signifies those souls who are repentant, those sinners who long, who desire, who are sorry for what they've done, and they long for the mercy of God. You see, in her, she signifies our weakness before God. She signifies our weakness before God. And so we learn something that only the humble and those who have faith are rewarded with spiritual healing. So I think we can learn a lot from this story. Are we truly repentant of the things we've done? Let's learn from this Canaanite woman's example. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Daily Bible Podcast. Thank you for listening each and every day. We'll catch you tomorrow. God bless you.